this is the stuff that is at the heart of our work, of like the why we do it. We want to see young people change. We want to see them positively impacted. Um, and when you develop that culture of positive youth development, that can infuse your whole system, but you're not going to be able to do that without youth voice. You're not going to be able to do it without a system that is centered on those you serve. And juvenile justice is unique in the sense that, young people are coming to us, and literally, like, the court system is saying, here's this young person, you are meant to deal with them and them alone, right? Like, that's your jurisdiction. So jurisdictionally, that's the only person that's in front of you. But we know how, like, that's a farce, right? Like, they're part of a broader system, a community, a family. And so we have to be deliberate and intentional. And so
I'll reiterate what Brett said. Our sentiments exactly here in San Antonio and Bexar County. We also have been really committed to bringing a lot of partners to the table to tie them into our broader message. And of course, we're working with county kids. So these are children that are mostly from our close jurisdiction, that are there with us. And we implemented some similar ways to bridge that gap. We have a youth council. It was developed more than a decade ago, and it was enhanced over time. And that council has been involved in making very specific suggestions to program development and to the physical environment, and also to the incentive program. And in that particular system, the children actually vote on their representatives, and they develop specific expectations and bylaws and requirements, and consequences for the involvement in the council. So it's really interesting, and they'll expand on that more. With regards to the community partnerships, those have been an integral part of what we do. They're very much tied into the rehabilitative and restorative work at the Crier Center, at our post-adjudication center. Some of those programs include very much like enrichment activities. We have a poetry writing collaborative that has existed for quite some time, and it's grown over time. And we have a theater program that is not in-house; it's tied to the community. So there's that bridge to the community where, when the children have a positive experience with it, they could follow up with it in the community. And we had a choice to make on many of these things. They could have been done in-house, but we specifically, even though it was harder, made the decision to bridge with the community, because you want that to be there for kids when they're no longer in justice. The whole goal is to get them out of justice and supported by the community. There's an art program we also have, and Epiphany Ministries and other churches are involved with spiritual development for the kids. And we have therapy animals, like therapy dog program, which again, we decided to do out of house for that reason. And this was made possible really by working with some collective impact organizations that can provide backbone support. But we really focus on the shared responsibility. We've joked that we have a really high tolerance for chaos and disagreement. And if you just really keep that approach to things, that disagreement, and I say chaos with a small c, but with that disagreement, that's really where you get to the heart of the matter, and where you get players sort of trust one another, because they know you can hear and hold their opinion and their disagreement, and you can work through it. So we start with very informal conversations with a wide array of relevant stakeholders, and then some are going to fall away, and that's okay, because then that's a need area, and then those others are going to really strengthen, and then they're your deep advocates. They're the ones that'll hang with you through the tough times. So that's how we've done this a lot. And then all the parties have a responsibility for the plan. They're dug in, they've already built these relationships, and they have this shared desire to succeed.